Doing this year in a little bit more detail. Talk to you about what's good, what we're doing differently a little bit from last year. Give you an idea about where we're headed. So, as Pat alluded to, we have, as Amy is one of our second-year students. So we have second-year students and we have first-year students. And so we have two, related but different curriculums for both students, both, tracks as we call them. With the focus being obviously of employment readiness and also college readiness in this day and age, they're so intertwined. We try to, have each track focus on something, or I should say a set of topics that are going to be a little bit more relevant to them where they are in their employment and college journeys, with the second years definitely obviously looking most likely a little bit more towards employment and especially towards college, being they're closer to, their first years of undergrad. For example, with the Track 2 students, one of the big things that we are doing, and this is why we're so happy to have Carl on board as one of our employment specialists, is as we fulfill our mandate and our mission of doing employment readiness, we want to have the students not only just teach, and we do the traditional skills about resume writing and prepping for an interview, we do mock interviews, we do stuff like that. And they say, great, I know how to, fill out a resume and write a cover letter, and I know how to look for colleges right on the college angle. But I still have to figure out what I want to do. I still have big questions, good questions about what I want to do with my life with these skills. And so what we want to do, and it's not that the first year students aren't going to get this too, but just taking the second year students as an example, one of the things that we want to emphasize more so with them is getting them prepared to do informational interviews, not just vying for a job and being vetted for a job, but to be able to sit somebody down and ask them questions about their profession or about who their profession puts them in contact with. I mean, those were some of the most helpful things for myself and other members of the EDGE team, and it's been obviously recognized across the field as being so helpful for that, giving you that sense of direction that people can even go their entire lives without that sense of direction. So we want to help them get ahead of that early with those skills. One other thing I want to mention is the networking. Obviously, you can't get an informational interview if you don't know who to look for. And so we're really trying to emphasize those networking skills in a way that specifically leads to an informational interview. So we're really trying to target when we have our workshops where we have these big get-togethers with all the mentors and students and go over a lot of these big topics that I'm mentioning to you. We want to make sure we give them the most relevant, germane information, and now with our expanded team, and we have people that are devoted to doing this employment role, where we get the interview skills, the networking skills, and then we help them find jobs out in the field as well. We do outplacement. We're happy to give them these tools because they're very effective, and that they've been recognized as the best tools to get jobs, which is what we're after. We're trying to get these people jobs, get them experience. I'm gonna now hand it over to my colleague, Trish.
Yes.
Is gonna be talking a little bit more about some of our trips that we're doing. We're doing a lot more trips this year to give them a lot more hands-on and real-world experience. So I'm gonna have Trish talk about that. Trish?